art stream. I'll be doing some animation on this little guy here, who is a monkey samurai. Samurai. It is based off a yokai, which name escapes me right now. So someone look that one up for me. Just look up like monkey yokai. Claire's on it. Alright, so I've already done a little work on this guy, as you can see. So we've got him all drawn out, and I believe I have rigged him with the bone rigging tool, which is. Oop. If I've set it up right. Let's have a look. Oh, I need to move that pivot point. There we go. Now we can do that. Arm's not attached. Go to the node. Hello, Dave. Oh, hello, Mad Cat.
Sarugami.
Sarugami?
Sarugami.
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 Wow.
Sarugami, gummy, 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 sour.
Do you want to give him a brief description of what a sarigami is?
Absolutely. If you just bear with, I will hop on in, have a listen, and then I will go ahead.
Let's have a look. I need to attach this arm. Which is...
I'll tell you what, it's really fascinating seeing this stuff.
Hmm.
I've not done animation software before.
This is I say the software I'm using is Toon Boom, which is how much did we spend on this again, Selena?
Well, it started off at
Well, yeah,
an okay. It started off at a number of 500, and then it just.
I think.
Just-
Well, initially we bought the advanced version, which was, I believe, what was it?
Probably half the price it is now.
So it was £800 for the advanced version. Then we upgraded to the premium version because it has this whole node feature, which does make animating a little bit easier and organising. And that was about, I don't know how much more that made it, but it was like, I think it ended up being something like 2,000 quid in the end.
Oh, goodness.
Yep.
But we're still cheaper than Adobe over a few years, though.
Mm.
And here's me using Blender.
Yeah, because we got it. Well, we own the software outright, so because they do a subscription service like my mind's blanked on me now. Adobe have been doing, but they also offered a
Perpetual license.
perpetual license, so you could just buy it outright, and it just means you don't get the upgrades. But we ended up going with the service plan as well, so we get the upgrades as well. But if for whatever reason 1 year we can't afford to keep up the updates, we still have a version we can use.
Yeah, I like software that go like that.
One that I think
Yeah,
is really good is Clip Studio. There we go. Arm's linked now.
There's also Critter if anyone likes to try out animation and also basic photo editing.
Oops, didn't want to do that.
There, could you just check your DMs a second?
My DMs.
Kaylee is sliding into your DMs. While you do that, I will read out the description for a Sarugami, because I have found it now. And I will come a little closer. A Sarugami are a type of monkey spirit found in Japanese folklore and are prominent figures in many tales of brave samurai. Like the Oni, giant snakes, and other malevolent yokai, they were seen as enemies of humanity and opponents of brave heroes. They were often responsible for the capture of fair maidens and the resulting voyage to save them, the classic damsel in distress form of fairy tale. They are seen as large monkeys with extreme levels of intelligence, rivaling that of humanity, often mimicking human culture, but always standing in opposition to the laws of the land. And they would keep largely to themselves. Oh, that's a typo. They would keep largely to themselves until an opportunity arose for them to cause havoc. Often they would raid a village and steal one or more of its women, who they would proceed to drag into the wilderness, only for a mighty hero to pursue and inevitably battle before freeing the woman in question and restoring society's law. Is Donkey Kong a Sarigami?
Wow.
Big
They're
question.
not very nice then.
No. I mean, they might be. They just like stealing ladies. They themselves are often seen as the memories of an ancient monkey cults that existed as in many parts of the Far East prior to Buddhism or Taoism. As society changed, monkeys lost their sacred status and grew to be seen as pests by farmers. This in turn merged with earlier worship, and the former monkey spirits became more hostile and cruel, thus became yokai in the eyes of mortals. It's just a picture of one. There's a picture of one with this kimono lady in like this old Japanese painting, and she's just all tied up, like, oh no, and he's just screaming.
Oh my god.
Leave that lady alone.
That's a very mean monkey.
That is a mean monkey.
Oh my god.
So if we go to Japan, we gotta watch out for monkey spirits.
That's a
They want to
very mean
take us. So if we go to Japan, we gotta watch out for
Okay.
monkey spirits. They want to take us.
I'm just going to find. Don't worry, Kaylee. I'm not going to put the actual video on screen because I shot basically I shot some reference material with Kaylee acting in place of the monkey.
I need to see this.
With Kaylee
The
acting
one
in place
spot
of
of energy I had, and I've been suffering ever since.
This is quality content I need to see at some point.
One day, maybe when you come over.
This is quality content I need to see at some point.
Right, I need to find said video. When you come over.
Yeah.
Find said video. Or should I just check and like people hear the Discord as well?
Let me confirm.
Yeah, I'm just jumping on to check for you.
Yeah, I'm listening in on the Discord because the latency on the stream.
Fair. But I was just hoping that obviously anyone who's not in the Discord can still hear who is in the Discord.
Yes.
Good.
Right.
Oh no, I need. Which one do I need? That one. Just gonna download this video. Just like that, it's downloaded. Thank you, Virgin,
Fabulous.
and your super high speed internet.
And one of us.
Yeah.
I've never used Twitch before. I have no idea how to make a comment. Do I need an account?
You might need an account.
And then one
I
of
don't know.
us.
Does she need an account to comment?
Yeah, I think if you want to talk in like the chat box next to stream, then you need an account.
I can get an account in like 5 minutes. And
Yeah.
I'll just say hi, and that'll be it. Worth it.
Very.
Oh, I
No,
need a username now.
I shall just say hi. Hi, chat.
Hello.
You are having an excellent day. There we go.
Well, I really am. Shock face.
that monkey?
That's too long.
Okay, Claire, you do have the nodes as your big window at the minute.
Ah, okay. Just extend that
Yeah.
one.
They're very nice nodes. I appreciate you showing them to us.
Look at these nodes.
Mm.
Okay, so I need to extend out the frames, which I can do.
I don't know if you were here for it, Kat, but I think Donkey Kong is Saragami. Because they're all about stealing ladies.
Okay, so let's pose them out first based on the video.
He's gone yellow. Is that means that he's highlighted?
Yeah, it means I'm working with him.
Okay.
Let me
Means he's
just
ready for lady
move.
stealing.
Sorry.
Means he's ready for lady stealing.
Yeah.
When they flash yellow, that's when they're gonna do it. Also, I have been told.
Mm. Is Kat joining us in the voice chat?
Kat is on mute at the minute and just listening in.
Ah, fair enough. So, step forward a bit. Okay, shouldn't be doing that.
I love that it's all connected so you can just make wiggly arms, which I would never get any work done on this because I would just be spending the whole time wiggling them around and making stupid songs for it.
Oh, you should see the this is a very simple rig compared to like the axolotl I worked on.
Oh, I remember the axolotl. Good
Mm.
lord. There's a lot of nodes.
It was a lot of nodes.
It was loads of nodes.
Loader, loader.
A load of noda.
Hmm.
A load of noda. Rolda.
Ah.
Far too many.
Right. Right, hopefully that should be it. Hey, and oh, his pivot points moved.
Nice.
You get right back there, you pivot.
Did you actually mean the pivot, or were you calling the monkey a pivot?
I'm referring to the pivot in the like that little blue dot there is the pivot point, so that's where it's going to rotate from. So if I move,
Pivot. Pivot.
hey there. Now this should have there it is. There's
Hey, nice.
so that's
He
one of
looks
the-
Nice.
very angry. He's waving his hand around now.
right. Back to posing it with the video.
Oh my gosh. It's the saloon at the Salinator.
Hello,
Yay.
edgy. Hello, very edgy username.
So edgy.
So much edge. I am basically a katana.
You went so edgy that you became Cloud and then went all the way back around again.
Yes, I like that because it involves Cloud.
It does. Cloud is so edgy that it all just went up into his hair.
He's the only emo I know with blonde hair.
See about
I have
mind
never put the two
frames.
together. The Cloud is an emo. And now
Emo
that has
Merc.
changed everything. And yet nothing.
Zach's like, I can have black hair and not be emo.
Yeah. Well, Zach's cool. Zach's like full of energy and happy.
Yeah.
And has emotion.
Yeah.
Although
Until
I say
until
that,
it-
Rob has emotion sometimes.
yeah, you just gotta really wing it out, and it's always joyful when he does.
Yeah.
Which you're gonna experience soon, very
So
soon.
excited. I'm really
Ah.
excited.
I'm so excited to also play it again and also watch someone else play it again. I'm obsessed with this game. It's ridiculous.
You are going to see a version of me that is quite reserved, but it is
Oh, don't
going
wor-
to be
don't
at
worry.
the most geeky.
Oh, we're gonna do this together. Don't you worry.
I may not stop talking, and for that I apologise, but also don't.
No, that's fine. We can join in with so much that's gonna be happening, and I can talk about it. Whereas Harley just thinks I'm crazy when I talk about it.
I mean, you are, but.
Yeah, but there's two crazy people talking about it, so it will
Yeah.
work together.
Yeah. We'll be crazy together.
Hot dang.
Oh. Yeah, we need to find a day where we're both off.
Yes. When it comes to after the 12th will be best because then my mum would have had her wedding afterwards, and I might have finished it by then. I'll see. I'll let you know I'll let you know as soon as I finish it. Because I get to experience the whole game in 60 frames. Wow.
Nice.
Yes, I'm just waiting for a deep sigh from Claire about my obsession with 60 frames.
I don't care about your 60 frames, Selena. You seem to think I care more about things than I actually do. I just
Nah.
what I don't like is when anything that was made with the intention of being like 25 frames a second gets that AI treatment and they make it 60 frames a second. It's just like,
I mean,
no.
Oh, no.
that's fair enough. It's 24 by the way, not 25, Claire.
Oh.
You have to know this.
Or is it 23.977?
That really depends on the region you're talking about.
Shut up, Katie. Rounding it up.
Some studios use 24, some use 25.
Oh. I thought 24 makes sense because it's an even rounded number.
Actually, 25 is easier because there's a definite middle cell.
You can't use 24 because Kiefer Sutherland will turn up.
Beep, 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 beep. They're gonna blow up the president. What?
Oh.
Oh, hello.
Ooh, you got a little. Your little friend popped up.
It's the centaur. Or the gentle. The three-headed centaur.
Yeah, I set up a few gifts for this.
So it was hidden behind the thing. We saw the heads.
Oh, is it not appearing over the top?
No.
Oh, hang on.
I saw half of it.
Yeah.
I think that's it. I'll have to, let me test the widget. I'll pretend someone followed again.
I'll let you know in a few seconds. Yeah, there we go.
Ah,
Uh-oh. That's the thing.
That is
It's
the
the
thing. It's one that we made for the
It was-
Union Street mural.
Mhm.
So that one represents the LGBT community, which had
Cute.
so like each head was a different gender identity. Although we did kind of We would have liked to have gone into more than we have, but obviously, the more heads we would have given it, the more difficult it would have been to animate. So we had to
Yeah.
kind of lump all of anything that wasn't binary into just one single non-binary head.
It's alright. Anytime that it is attacked and its heads get removed, more like the LGBT community spawn out of nowhere.
I love that. That is the energy we need for 2021.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Absolutely. I can't help but seeing that picture of me on your screen there, so it's making me laugh.
Oh, that should be over here.
Me doing the monkey.
Monkey. Monkey.
Yeah, monkey.
So, remind me what monkey is for.
This is for some posters we're working on. Where basically, we've got a picture of like a rather cyberpunky looking bedroom, which then when you point your phone at it, some like VR drones come in and project a new environment around it, which is based on like feudal Japan.
That's cool.
And then it'll start up this game where it's like, it's gonna be a pretty simple game, but it's gonna be like these monkey creatures coming towards your character and you have to fight them off.
I
Cool.
wonder if it's because you're getting a lady back.
Getting it what? Maybe.
It's basically Mario, but with a cyberpunk woman and monkeys,
Yeah.
and in Japan. Well,
You've just
Mario's in
described
Japan.
Mario.
And there's Tanukis.
Oh no.
what a great mix. Cyber Jumpman.
I kind of love this onion skin frame
Hmm.
that follows, because it also just looks like a cool, like, crazy magic shadow. Like, oh, you thought Monkey was difficult on his own. He's got a magic shadow also.
Hmm.
Okay, check.
Hey,
Hello.
hey.
Hello.
Oh,
Hey, girl.
Oh, that was a nightmare. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to the voice chat.
My desk is just a nightmare of cables because I did not plan this well.
Oh no. Well, maybe we can make that nightmare of cables into an art project.
I love it. Wanted to add to his little magic shadow. Has anybody by chance played the game Legend of Legaia on the PS1?
Yeah.
I feel like I have heard of it, but I have never played it.
I've not heard.
It's sort of it's a JRPG that came out the same year as Final Fantasy VIII, so thereby nobody heard about it because they were all playing Final Fantasy. Anyway, the animation style has a very similar sort of colored after image.
Ooh. Well, I'm immediately looking that up.
What was it called?
Legend of Legaia, Legaia.
Let's have a look.
It's kind of a cult title. Like, I just happened to find it on a demo disc as a child and fell in love with it, and it became one of my sort of formative experiences.
Oh, don't, like, PlayStation demo discs were my jam.
Dreamcast demo discs were mine.
Oh my gosh.
Nice.
It was a simpler time.
Oh yeah.
Playing demo disc on repeat instead of actually buying the game was a part of my life at one point.
Mhm.
I had Demo Dice. No, it was Devil Dice as one of the demo games, and it was a bizarre game. I just kept replaying over and over.
Devil Dice.
Yeah, you know how Devil Dice?
No.
It's a bizarre game. It's very short, but it's kind of a puzzle game where you've got to move around on dice, and you have to line up the number of dice that you're on to a multiple of the dice number you're on. So you've got like a dice that says a 3 on top. You're gonna get 3 of those 3 dices onto next to each other, and it'll create a score that you earn, and then you can multiply it by adding more 3s. And it's a simple game, but it's cool. And also the devils are quite cute.
Yeah, I just looked this up and the devil is adorable.
Yes.
They got big paws.
It's also one of the very few games on PS1 where you could play up to 5 players if you were able to round up that many people.
Oh gosh, yeah. And had the correct extensions and stuff.
Yes, you'll need the 4-port PlayStation controller for 4 controllers, and then use the spare the spare player 2 one for the 5th one. It's quite crazy actually. I only got up to 2 people on that.
I think the one that I binged over and over was... It was like a Looney Tunes Metal Gear, where you were like a wolf and you had to
Oh,
get...
I know the one. Yeah,
Yeah.
with Ralph the Wolf, who's Wile E. Coyote's cousin,
Yeah, because it looked just like Wile E. Coyote.
and Sam the sheepdog.
And you have to steal sheep and avoid Sam the sheepdog. And that was just too much fun. And I remember just binging it over and over and over. Let me see if I can find the title.
Only Looney Tunes game I had was Bugs Bunny Lost in Time, and I used to play that so much.
Oh my god, I adored that game as a kid.
It had a special place in my heart, and it was so silly, but you get to control Bugs Bunny and felt like a badass. Because it's Bugs Bunny.
Sheepdog and Wolf. That's what that one was. And yeah, we had the Lost in Time demo as well, which also came with like a Taz game. Oh my god. It has been years since I've thought about this. Ah, look at all you making me go down memory lane.
You're just making me do the same thing with my PS1 games.
Yeah, seriously. Oh, Selena, me and Kaylee have been playing Final Fantasy IX.
I heard, yes.
Yeah.
It's one of the absolute best ones.
It's so good.
It's so pretty. It's probably the most prettiest Final Fantasy I've ever played.
Mhm.
And it looks so good for a PS1 game. It's kind of actually insane how they make it so good.
It has been an absolute joy. I keep saying this, but like I could play that game forever and not get bored of it.
We've been doing the voices of all the characters.
We have, and Kaylee has given my favourite rendition of a Steiner voice I have ever heard.
Just about to say, I would love to hear Steiner voiced.
Give me a Steiner quote.
It probably something to do with Stop Brigand, get Gimp, or I'll save you, Princess, or something like that.
Anything with him dissing Zidane, because that's what you did for like the entire first half of the game.
My name is not my name is not Rusty. It's Adalbert Steiner is one.
My name is not Rusty, it's Albert Spiner.
That's right, he's Cornish. I love
I know,
Cornish
it's
Steiner.
so
Of
good.
course he's Cornish.
I'll protect you, my prince. I can't do Cornish accents.
I'll protect you, my princess. Don't you worry, I'm on my way.
Oh, I'm missing out. I need to
Perfect.
witness it.
Honestly, it's amazing.
Oh,
And we just got past the forest, and we're now in the ice caves. We had a bit of a sad moment in the forest.
oh, I know. But it's okay. It gets better.
Yeah.
Is that the boss that we fought over and over again?
Oh god, yeah. Also that. So you know the plant boss in the forest?
I'm aware, yes.
I legit think that is one of the hardest in the game because of how ridiculously powered it is versus when you if you just get there and you've not grinded like crazy, it's actually really super hard. Because it's
Think
like,
those.
oh thunder, everyone's down except for Blank. And it's like, oh, I need everyone not to be down. Okay, Phoenix down on Vivi, Phoenix down on Steiner, Phoenix down on Zidane. Cool, it used thunder again. Oh no!
They're dead. Res. They're dead. Res.
Yeah.
They're dead again. Res.
And it took us a couple of times, and I remember, it just gave me flashbacks of when I played it when I was little. Because it was just so tough. And I had to, legit, go back and grind and, figure out, even just getting attacked on the way in was not good enough. So you'd have to go back, get healed, go back in, and hope you're not being hit. Oh my god. Legit, one of the hardest bosses in that game. Just because it is so suddenly hard.
I think the hardest boss I had was it's the extensions of Vivi's kind, but the three
Oh,
major wizard-
the waltzes.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah.
They were not easy if I remember. But I still
I know that the first one's tricky. The second one I remember not having any problems with, but the third one, boo. Again, it's just hey, we're a Final Fantasy game, we're gonna ramp the difficulty for no reason. It's like, oh. This is tough. I need to grind.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, still love it though. And it is so enjoyable just playing for it, and I'm pointing out all of the cameos and all of the references to the previous games as well. So we just heard I think I told you this one as well. When the Prima Vista when you're just leaving that area to go and fight that plant boss, one of the what are they called? It's the cutscene the optional cutscene. So one of them is the orchestra starts playing a song to boost everyone's morale, and it's Rufus's welcoming march from 7.
Really?
It
When
really is.
when does this happen again? Sorry. What?
So this is when the Prima Vistas all crashed in the forest. So about an hour into the game, and it's when you've gone out to go and save Garnet, and it's one of the little optional cutscenes that you get to have a look at, and it's the orchestra just decides, hey, we're going to play some uplifting music to boost morale. And Baku comes in and goes, you're pretty good, and then just carries on.
I must have missed that. I
Oh,
can't believe I missed-
honestly.
oh.
If you ever want to replay it, play it with me. I will point out everything.
Well, I still need to finish the rest of it. I'm nearly very end of it, and I'm still.
Yeah.
I need to get that out of the way first, because I think it's literally the final boss. I think.
Almost.
Oh,
There is a bit after that bit. I know where you are, and I know what's coming up, so you've got a couple bits left to do, and then you're done.
oof.
I disappointed myself so much because I gamed that game so hard and made myself super, super tanky and super, basically I over-leveled, so when I got to the fight that you're at, it was silly easy, because I was like, okay, I do this, that, oh, it's over. Oh, crap. I feel like this was supposed to be a lot nicer, like a lot longer. Oops.
Yeah, well, the same with 7.
Yeah.
Like, it's actually quite a joke how much you can make yourself so easily overpowered.
Oh, honestly, like, especially in regards to the summons, I remember
Around.
someone telling me, about Knights of the Round, and when you get that, and, like, how long that cutscene takes, but also how powerful that boss is. That summon is, rather.
Yeah, that was my go-to for getting the weapons defeated.
I bet. I
It took
bet.
so long.
Yeah.
Like, doing it like 10 to 11 times and then hoping I have all my allies still alive so I can use the stupid amount of AP
Oh
for
god,
my
yeah.
materia to level up. Revive materials have now instantly mastered. Yay. But it took so long.
See,
I want to...
with the weapons, I remember them being really difficult. I managed to get up to like the first one, which I think I started on Ruby weapon. I could be wrong. It has been years since I properly played 7. But I remember getting to it and being like, I'm fine, I can take this. I can't take this. This is very difficult.
Kind of like, overwhelms you just by the scale of difficulty. It's a bit of a joke when you compare it to like the final boss at the end.
Honestly, yeah.
It's very much how Sephiroth felt my first time through Kingdom Hearts.
Oh god, yeah.
That kind of like shook me up a bit.
It's like the only fight in the game that makes you know how to play the game.
Yep, it's complete. I didn't even get to like listen to 10 seconds of the theme song until I leveled up quite a fair amount.
Maybe that's part of the difficulty, is that it knows that fans want to listen to the remix of One Winged Angel.
Yep, you want to hear more? Level up and come back later.
Yeah, get good.
Yeah.
And in the original version, you couldn't skip his intro cutscene when you challenged him a second time. So no matter what, you heard the first few bars of that song over and over and over.
Oh yeah, I think Final Mix might have gotten rid of that, which is nice.
They
Although
did.
it's- Yeah. Oh. I'm getting flashbacks now.
War flashbacks. I need to properly play Kingdom Hearts, like dedicate the time to play 1, 2, and 3, and the myriad of other ones.
I'll say it's not just 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, no, it's.
Oh, if you go from 1 to 2 to 3, oh man, that sounds like a bad time.
Think about all the lore you're going to miss out on.
Who are these
So
dozens
much
of new
lore.
people I'm just expected to understand?
Yeah. I didn't realise that Chain of Memories was a game I had to play. Oh. So much wasn't making sense when I just went straight to 2. And Chain of Memories is not the prettiest of games being on Game Boy, and I mean this in the nicest way as possible, but it's quite a change to the freedom of movement.
The PS2 remake was interesting. I'm not sure I liked it any better,
Oh, I love
but
the
it
PS2
was
version.
kind of cool being able to play the same game just in full 3D with the normal PlayStation controls.
It gave the enemies the kind of battle they deserved. Like, it was great playing the other Organization 13 characters in like proper 3D and not limited to like a 2D screen.
That is true. The Marluxia fight was so much harder.
Yes, and the music in the background was great.
Absolutely. The Kingdom Hearts series honestly is some of my favorite music.
Not surprised, the composer is a goddamn genius.
Claire, Ed's asking what you're working on, so I thought you might want to just refresh and tell everyone
Oh.
what you're working on.
Yeah.
I'm basically working on an enemy for a game portion of a poster we're working on. So once it transitions into this new environment, these what are they called again?
They are. I had the name. Hang on. Begins with an S. It's almost like samurai. Sarogami.
Sarugami. Yeah. So a bunch of Sarugami will start attacking the player, and then it's like just a little game you can play on things. So at the moment, I'm trying to do the running animation for it.
Missed opportunity to call it a Samunki. Samaki.
Get it together, Japan.
Samuki. It's a samurai monkey.
Yeah.
Oh, he's rising. Oh, he's going down again.
Monkey gear rising.
Monkey looking good. How long did it take you to do this rig then, Claire? Did you copy and paste something from?
No, I just ad-libbed it.
You know what? Sorry.
Basically ad-libbed it. So I just kind of I winged it.
Okay. Well, you did good from the looks of it. Is it a 3D one as well?
No, it's just a 2D one.
Okay. Well, I suppose you could flip it. I think you can actually flip all of it too. Although.
Oh yeah, Axolotl was 3D, wasn't it?
Hmm.
Or the Isolotl.
I liked the axolotl.
Did you like it, Axolotl?
I did. I liked it, axolotl.
Not Axolotl.
No,
Not axolotl, axolotl.
Axoloads.
Axel mega amount. So,
Axa literally more than I've ever liked anything.
Oh my god. Yay!
I like the one where it's eating the phone.
Oh my god, yeah, when it looks at it and it goes,
Does she eat?
do you not want?
Nope.
Oh, nope.
Right, I am going to go grab some water real quick. For the lovely ladies in the room, would you like some?
Oh, I've still got the Dr. Pepper.
You got your Dr. Pep?
I'm alright for a drink,
We're all good?
but if you wouldn't mind grabbing me a packet.
I can do that.
Lovely.
Stream, do not forget to hydrate. And for anybody on the Discord chat, I'm going to offer would you like a drink. It may take a little while to get you, though.
I'll wait for my drink in 3 weeks' time then.
Yeah. I'll show up at your door with a
Well.
drink. And that's it.
Thank
I
you,
won't
drink.
come in.
This is-
Hmm.
Well, if it's 3 weeks' time, that'll be the appropriate time to play the remake. So
Is that when the new one comes out?
actually, it's in 2 weeks. Oh my god, it's so soon. It's in 2 weeks, but I need my time to replay the whole thing again
Yeah, yeah.
and then play the episode that's been released, and then the controller's all yours.
Okay. That's absolutely fine. You literally send me a date and I will tell you when I have got days off and we will make it happen. And we won't leave until it is done.
That's fine.
We are
Hype
going
is
to
real.
save Gaia and Midgar and everything, and the live stream will be a-okay.
Yeah, Yeah, sure. We'll see about that.
It'll be fine. Nothing bad or weird will happen.
No.
And
No, absolutely not.
in answer of those in the chat, I will offer you guys a drink as well. But again, it may take a little while to get to you. And in like a little while to get to you, maybe never. But I will try. Right, I'm gonna go grab that and the skeets
See you soon.
and do a flyby high on camera.
She's doing a drive-by.
Yeah. How far are you through on this segment of the animation in Claire?
Not very. I'm not liking the movement at the moment, so I'm just trying to get to the right poses.
Aha.
It's dancing up and down.
Hmm.
Like you don't care.
There you are.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
I was lucky I almost opened them upside down then.
Okay, I'm back.
Claire is back.
We are back up to 2 out of 2 Claires. The all-new game show comedy host.
Love that.
I'm gonna take CP as Claire power or Claire points. It could be either.
I'm sorry.
With me back, it's 2 out of 2 Claires, which puts the stream's maximum CP back up. Honestly, it just depends on the localization. Which version you got depends on whether or not it's points or power. Or it could be power.
Oh, skips are just so good.
Oh, don't. I know. One could say they're too good.
I have been known to buy a whole multi-pack and just devour the multi-pack in one go.
You can brief them. It's... Oh, that's a cute little hop.
Now it's a very menacing river dance.
Alright, you got me. So one thing I am looking forward to is when we play the Final Fantasy VII remake, is hearing all the wonderful voices that are going to be coming through.
Oh, is that voice acting?
It's actual voice acting.
Oh.
Yeah. And they have
Oh, yeah.
expanded the story for certain minor characters as well. So I know that there's like all new content as well, which I am remaining optimistic and hyped for, because I know that they had to pack a lot in, and actually it's going to make a lot more. I feel like it's going to fill those characters out a bit more than the original did, because in the original some of them were literally just there for about like maybe an hour of the disc and then gone forever.
It doesn't compare to how much they've expanded it compared to the original. Like, bear in mind, it's like you know it's just Midgar in
Yeah.
this first game. How much
Yeah,
they've
this-
expanded, it doesn't compare. It just
This first game is most people's experience with Final Fantasy VII, because I didn't realise there was a game outside of Midgar.
oh yeah. Put it this way, in the original, you got some areas that are like maybe 3 or 4 backgrounds.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I won't say like too much on the individual environments, but some of the environments that are like 3 backgrounds worth in the original are like entire chapters in the remake.
Really?
It's yeah. In areas
Wow.
that you in areas that you would have spent like maybe no more than a minute in, you spend around an hour in the remake.
Well, that, and there's loads of side quest stuff now, isn't there?
There's side quests, and it does really help fill in some time before you progress into the main story, which a lot of people didn't like because they thought it was just extra filler.
Oh,
except
really?
the side. Well, that's what I thought was weird. It's side quest. It's literally optional.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
It's just additional stuff if you want to
If you
expand
feel
your
like it.
experience. Yes. I don't think the people who complain about that seem to understand what optional means.
Yeah, but Selena, you've got to remember, these are grouchy old video game fans, and you and me are both also grouchy old video game fans. But we have the benefit of being able to be like, no, that's okay. I like
think
this
it's-
edition.
I love it. I think it's a very good addition because I think it's nice to have certain areas expanded even if it doesn't tie into the story. It's just extra stuff to do.
Mm.
But there's a lot of purists out there who are not happy, but
Yeah, I
that's their
bet.
problem. Being purists.
Oh well.
I would remind the purists that the original does still exist.
Uh-huh.
Well, that's exactly it. You've got the original. If you don't, for some reason, like the remake, you can just play that. That doesn't change.
No, I'm going to be doing my best to spot all of the references to the rest of the series as well. Because I know that, like most of the other games, they actually do throw in a couple of extra little references to the rest of the series. So, again, you're going to be seeing me going, oh, that's from this game!
Yes, you can definitely point out some things that I missed,
Mm,
and there are things like that I've noticed, which didn't even realise at first. So I'm excited to have you expand on the things that I've missed that are
I will
referencing
try
other
my
games.
best to be a little Wikipedia. There will be things that I miss and that I'll go back to and be like, I'll just text you at like 2 a.m. or something and be like, you know that box we saw? Turns out.
Extra colour for me, yes, please.
Yes. And then we got the concert in September, which I am beyond hype for.
Oh, the hype!
Oh
I
my
was going
God,
to say.
it's so good. I don't know whether or not we should like dress up for it or like, I don't know, like smart casual a little bit because it's the Royal Albert. Oh. We lost someone and then they came back.
It was me.
Kiki.
I know.
Ah, I can hear you again. That was a weird disconnection.
Welcome back. It was also
Um,
Selena.
Yes, you don't know the soundtrack, do you, Claire?
So I've heard bits of it, but I'm purposefully not. I'm purposefully choosing not to sit down and just listen to the whole soundtrack
No,
because
good.
I
Please
want to
don't.
experience
yeah.
it. But I
You-
have
you ne-
heard
you need
some
to.
snippets. Like I've heard the electric remix of the Prelude, and I really, really, really like that.
That's good. What else have you heard? And I can be prepared to know what you're going to be so hyped for. Like, what other
Okay.
snippet?
I've heard. Oh, this is. I think I've heard some of the battle music.
Yeah, I thought you might have done.
Yeah, because like you kind of can't escape that when looking up anything, people just play it in the background. So it's like, okay, you know, that's kind of a cool jazzy version. And I've heard the beginning bit of the Bumblebee hotel. So the
Ah, the honeybee.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. like
that's a banger.
yeah. But for everything else. Oh, and I also know that Barrett does the victory theme tune every now and then, which is a cute touch.
Oh yes. Oh my god, you got so much to look forward to. If that's
Yeah.
around about how much you've like, you don't know what you don't know what you're going in for.
Oh no, honestly, I did watch a bit of my one of my friends' streams the other day. So for anybody who's watching, check out Harriet_Manga Girl. She's a really, really good streamer. And she's been doing 7 stuff lately. So I did tune in for a little bit of that, and she was fighting some. It was coming off of the train, so I did see a snippet of the train cutscene, and then the fight after the train cutscene. But apart from that, everything else is unspoiled.
Okay. Yeah, you got a lot to look forward to.
Yeah.
I will just say there is a reason why it got game of the soundtrack of the year,
Mm.
and
Honestly, it's Nobu's work, but better, right? Like, but like we revamped it.
by such an insane amount.
Mm. So was Nobu actually involved in it, like, or is it just remixes of his old work?
He's actually involved in the production of it.
Yes.
Like he's been a huge participant of getting.
Yes.
Like he wasn't initially going to do it because I believe he wasn't like quite well in health at the time,
Mm.
but I think he realized he needed to do it and he pulled through, which bless him, he didn't have to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now his music has just been you don't understand. You just don't understand. Oh, I can't wait for this.
I'm excited. He is my favorite composer of all time and my hero. So like, I mean the just by living with me for like about a week now, Claire and Kaylee will be able to tell you that I'm almost always listening to Final Fantasy, like some form of, or whistling it, or singing along to it, or just like putting it on. It happens.
Is that
a
what
lot.
that is?
It is, yeah.
Yeah, I keep playing the soundtrack in my own
Yeah.
time. Even if it means like blasting it through the speakers, I can't help myself. Such a nerd. And I have no shame.
We're all nerds.
Like even if it means I'm listening to it out on the street, so I'm walking or I'm listening to it on my own, I'm working.
It's some good stuff.
Ed and Kelly needs to not thinking that FF8 is the best game in the world, because I'm sorry, but it isn't.
I might get converted if FF9 continues to be as good as it is.
Oh boy, get ready to be converted. Spoiler alert, it is.
If I had to say, I think it's for me 7, then 9, and then
Mhm.
8.
Ah, see, I'm 9, 6, 4, 7, 8, because I really like 6 a lot as well, and 4 is... Final Fantasy 4 made me cry on a public train.
Oh my god.
It just...
Are you sure it was Final Fantasy IV?
I am
or was it
100%
Great
sure.
Western Railway?
I am 100% sure it was Final Fantasy 4.
Okay.
And I was having to very, very quietly just sort of sort myself out while I was just like playing it on. I'm pretty sure it was either the DS or the PSP one, but legitimately was just so enraptured in the story, and then it just hits me with like this really sad bit, and I was not prepared for it at all. I was like, I've got a long train journey. A Final Fantasy game is the perfect game to play. Oh no! My feelings.
I have
Right in the heart.
I have played a bit of at some level 4, and I think it's not far after Cecil becomes a paladin, but that's all I remember. It's been a long time since I have actually played it.
For context, for anyone who knows, it was the bit with Palom and Porum, and I cried a lot. But again, for that one, I was playing the remake version, and the remake is so good. It looks amazing. They've done these like little tiny... In fact, I think it is the DS version I was playing, but they basically made it a 3D game and gave it voice acting. So it's such a good treatment of that game, and to take it from being the little SNES version that it was to, or maybe NES, I don't remember if that one was SNES or NES.
Which one?
Final Fantasy
SNES.
I think SNES. I'd say.
Yeah, I think that they had gotten to the SNES at that point.
Yeah, 1 to 3 NES, 4 to 6 SNES.
Well, 3 is a technicality. 3 is technically the Famicom and the Wonder Swan, because they didn't do anywhere else.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it didn't get released outside of Japan until like...
It eventually got made into a 3D version on the DS.
Which is
That's
very
my
good.
experience.
Yeah. Again, like, it's a good game, but we didn't get it, and a lot of people know of the American version of Final Fantasy III, which is Final Fantasy VI, because they did FF1, which was the original FF1. I'm pretty sure FF2 is the same, and then...
FF2 is 4 and FF3 is
it's
6.
4. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how they got that mixed up. It was very confusing when I was trying to find a ROM to play on it, and then
I believe
it
that
just...
was a European and American market thing.
No, I don't
a
think it was.
branding
I don't
thing?
think it was in Europe though. I think it was just America. It got
Oh.
weirdly. I think.
Because a lot of
Is it-
Americans call
I'm pretty
Final
sure we
Fantasy VI
localized.
3.
I'm pretty sure we only localized 1, then 4, then 6, and then
Yeah.
my understanding is it was like a branding thing. They were afraid people would go looking for 2 and 3 if they just called 4 4.
Oh, right.
I mean, let them. They want to. They need to
Yeah.
experience the other ones.
And oh, look, they did.
What do you think of that for a run cycle, Selena?
Oh.
He looks more like he's jumping or hopping.
Well, monkeys do, don't they?
Oh, that's a good point.
They have that
Yeah,
funny, like hop run.
Can you like move him to the right as he's doing that, so I can like visualize him actually moving? Like maybe like select him and drag him.
Hang on.
Just gonna pop and get something.
Like I'm not sure what kind of speed's meant to be going at.
1 second. Stop that. I'm going to add an extra peg so that I don't mess up this one.
Watch that monkey run.
See.
Let's have a look. I didn't
Ish.
twin it, just snapped.
There it is.
Aha!
Hmm.
I think he has his feet too long on the ground. Maybe he needs to, like, just quickly touch the floor and then immediately start going up. Unless we animate him or make him move set, he does stop for a little bit of time when his feet are down and then hops up again.
Hmm.
Just reading the chat. Don't get me started on paladins. Everyone should be paladin. Everyone forever. Turn everyone into a paladin. No fighters. Only paladin. I could roll my tiny dice. Hang on. Let's see what my initiative is. I got a 5. It's not very good. I don't think I have any initiative bonus score anyways. I think the monkey's probably going to go before me. There we go.
Hmm.
Oh what, if I rolled a 5 initiative, you would have fun with that. Or the throws a banana at the monkey rolls a 1.
The banana hits the monkey in the eye.
You have enraged the monkey. You throw the banana, it doesn't hit the monkey.
You opened the banana from the wrong way. From what I am aware, monkeys open bananas from what everyone considers the bottom.
Really?
And it's so simple. You just squeeze it and it's open.
Oh.
Life hack, right there.
Monkey life hack.
Yeah, monkey life hack. Everyone always tries to snap off the top. Turn it over, squeeze the bottom, and it just goes whoop.
Oh.
Easy.
See, they know.
Yeah, the monkeys know, they're experts.
I think it might be best in terms of how to get it working in Unity is that you do have the feet just placed on the floor once. Because of the path system I have to use, I can't just keep telling it to keep stopping to compensate for the amount of
Mhm.
foot on the floor. So do you reckon you'll be able to make so that it just like lands on its foot on its feet in one frame and then immediately hops up?
Well, this is a loop at the moment, because you want to see what it looked like moving.
Of course, yes. The flip of the arms and legs look good. Mm.
You backing up.
Okay, yeah, I like that.
I might do. That's better.
Monkey's doing the dance.
He's up to no good.
What you thinking?
I don't know. I'm still not sure. Still not 100% sure if I'm happy with it.
What is it that is making you unhappy? Let's do an on-the-spot critique.
I don't know. As I say, just like to me anyway, the movement doesn't quite look right.
Okay. Is it the movement purely in the feet or the whole thing?
Maybe the feet, the legs need a bit more movement to them. I think.
Okay. Because I would also say, looking at this, you've got to think of the impact that it's doing from the little hop there, and then it would be pushing itself forward a little bit. So maybe having like we're starting in a back position, we land in a center position, we're going forward, and then land back in a center. That kind of a loop, so almost like this rocking motion. And the other one is his hand while he's jumping in the back there. Do the loop again for me. It'll take a little while. He would probably have a little bit more swing back. Like, not terribly all the way back, but he's running, jumping, coming towards you. So, like, one arm up, two legs there. Yeah, like it would at least behind the hip there. And then, yeah, let's have a quick think about the feet movement and the run. So, okay, maybe that's not too far forward on the landing. Is it the knee bend? Check the knee bend. Right, that might be it. When he's landing, he'll go down a bit more and then come up.
That's a good point.
Nice. That's an easy enough fix. So tea and biscuits. Welcome and thank you for the follow. Yeah, you see on that frame there where he's like, it's the landing one, and then maybe another frame where it's just like down a little bit lower before he comes back up. Because I think most of this, you've got it.
So I'm just
I
trying
think
to
it
get
just
rid
needs
of.
that little bit of an impact landing.
Just gonna get rid of all of that. Oh, maybe a bit too far. Too far again.
Yeah.
This chair.
Is it a comfy chair or an uncomfy chair?
It used to be much comfortable, but it's getting old.
Oh,
But it was also 50 quid, so I can't complain too much.
this is true.
The side arms are just deteriorating. The leather is starting to crack underneath me, and it's actually hurting my foot. And I'm pretty sure it's like wonky because one of the screws are loose at the bottom.
It's an easy enough one to fix if you find the screw.
Oh, I think the screw's in there, but it keeps loosening up. I'm not sure if like the nut inside it is what's loosening.
Oh,
Ah.
right, okay.
I think anyway. I'll have to like look at it at some point, but that requires effort. So
Give
Not
Lily
yet.
a screwdriver and get her to look at it.
I got a screwdriver. Oh, it needs to be an Allen key, which I have
Oh.
somewhere. But I do have Allen keys, but I don't know where they are.
Oh, see, Lily won't touch an Allen key. Screwdriver.
Who is Alan, and why has he got so many keys?
I don't know.
That's what I want to know.
Well, I've got a couple of his keys.
So have I.
Allen the key holder.
Yeah. He's got a combat rating of 10.
Oh my. Hilarious.
Surprisingly terrible lockpicking skill.
Yeah. That's why he's got all the keys.
Exactly.
He's not good at lockpicking.
Has he got the secrets? That's the question next.
He might have the secrets.
Okay.
Oh.
It just depends on what size Allen key that you've got, whether or not you find them to be able to unlock them. It will be an item that you pick up, which is just a ring of them, and you need the size that's one up from the one that you have.
Worse still, you don't know if it's metric or if it's imperial because it's got both.
Oh
Oh,
no!
don't.
Oh
Don't
no!
even get me started.
That's the worst.
It's a cursed item.
Back when I went into trade, I was building boats. All the tools around the workshop, half of the tools were metric, half of the tools were imperial, and it's just like my boss is like, oh yes, this is 1 3/8, and all of that. I'm like, oh no, which one am I supposed to use?
Oh.
That sounds like the States.
Our country only sort of changed over in the like 70s, and then like all the sort of tools and everything started to slowly follow. Not everyone's there. Our roads are still in imperial. We still measure our height in imperial.
Yeah.
Our drinks in imperial. It's just so confusing.
Yeah.
But also the worst thing is we measure our roads in imperial, but any app that you download, like Google Maps or anything like that, it's in kilometers. And you're like, I don't know how big a kilometer is. I can't picture that in my head at all.
A kilometre is like 2/3 of a mile, I think.
It's
Yeah,
like
something like that.
1.6 something km to miles. Let's see, let's find out.
Yeah, the
Oh,
weirdest
no,
thing.
hang on, I could be wrong.
Like, I'm fine with a meter, so in theory, I should be fine with like kilometers. But yet, I'm still like, no, miles. Like, you need to tell me in miles. I don't know how far away kilometers is.
1 mile is 1.60934 kilometers.
Yeah, so almost.
Oh yeah, I was in Germany a long time ago, and it kind of shook me because I noticed that they have on the highways the speed limits in kilometers, and I was thinking, we're allowed to go 100 miles per hour. Is this country insane? I know that it's actually kilometers, so they're not that crazy. Although that's still quite high.
I would just plead ignorance anyway.
Yeah.
I'm
just
sorry,
blast
officer,
them
but it said
all.
100 miles per hour.
Just learn
And
the German for "I'm sorry, officer. Is this not the autobahn?"
I'd love to take my car down the autobahn.
Oh
That's a
my
dream.
God, yeah.
Just be
Yeah,
going
it's-
125 miles an hour as fast as my car will go.
Yeah.
And just thinking like, no one's gonna stop me.
Oh, beautiful.
I've always wanted to drive into Europe.
Yeah, I want to do a European road trip at some point. I need to
Oh,
learn to
don't-
drive first.
I
That's
would
like
love to
one
obviously.
big milestone.
Get confident to learn how to drive in the UK, and then switch it around by going on the other side of the road in another country. That's the one way to experience driving in a chaotic place that you've never done before.
Italy scares me.
I tried driving a left-hand drive car on British roads,
Ooh.
and it is frightening.
Ooh.
Oh my god. So it's not as frightening for the driver,
Yeah.
but for the poor passenger that's got to sit facing traffic.
Like I'm in the wrong seat.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, so my
Oh, yeah.
problem was, am I going to hit the hedge? Like, I'm looking down, like, am I too close to this hedge?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
it's right there, I can see it.
Oh my god.
And my passenger's going, oh my god! Oh my god! They're like, I have no steering wheel!
What you need to
Oh
do
my
with
God.
them is put in a fake one, and then that calms everyone down.
Did you ever see that TV advert with the grandma who's got the spare steering wheel and they pull up beside someone and she waves at them and just goes, boom, like trying to pull into them and the car like drives off the road.
Oh my god.
Great. Now that was a smart car I drove. It was like a one-time experience. It's like, do you want this car? Let me go and find out. Took it for a spin up the road. No,
Yeah.
I do not. I'm not driving this thing back to Plymouth.
No. Especially down here in Cornwall, especially because the lanes are so small.
Oh yeah. I'm actually quite lucky having such a small car. I've driven bigger cars. My dad's BMW. I clipped the curb with that.
Oof.
Like, it's like the second or third time I drove it. I took it out. I clipped the curb. I couldn't believe it. Like I'm just not used to having such a long car.
Yeah.
like I've always driven tiny cars. So.
Long car.
Long
Not that advert, please. Not that advert. No.
What's wrong with that advert?
Long, long man.
Yeah, what's wrong with it?
It's odd.
What's the Wonder Crunch one?
Oh,
But
the
it
Wonder
ends
Oh,
with
Wonder
Crunch.
Core.
Yeah.
Wonder Core, that's it.
The Wonder Core.
Long Long Man is a modern classic, and I won't hear anything.
Nah, I think it's the dog from that biscuit advert from Japan. I can't remember what it was called. What was it? Strange,
I've got
Tommy.
a long llama.
strange Japan dog ad.
Yeah, that's really going to narrow it down, Selena.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it myself. No.
There it is.
Patchy. It was like a dog treat, but it's like it's dog in like it was like a person in a dog suit.
The only dog advert that I know of is the Wolves advert where he goes, Wolves, sausages.
Well, there's a link to it if anyone wants to witness the horror of that advert.
Okay. Funny Japanese commercial.
Yeah, I know the beautiful title the YouTube video gave it.
Oh, this one.
Punchy.
What the? What?
This is a fever dream. What am I watching?
It's Calby.
Oh my.
Cosmotanchi.
Oh no.
Why is it like that? Who thought that was a good idea?
That was profoundly upsetting.
I'm really
Calby, 'cause
sorry.
he had sex.
Now we've all witnessed that.
Yeah. It's also like the Panda adverts.
Don't we feel so much enlightened?
Oh, the panda adverts.
Never say no to Panda.
My terror.
Yeah, no, there's been some choice strange Japanese adverts that I've seen over my years.
I always like the Jerry Beans one.
Is that the one where it's the horrifying rotating beans?
They're like flying through the air and they're like in love with each other.
All right. I don't think that it's the same one that I'm thinking of.
Jerry Beans in my heart.
Ah. That's terrifying.
They've got like underpants on.
Yeah, no, that's not the one I'm thinking of. The one I'm thinking of is it's like, I'm pretty sure it was for like curry cup noodle or something, or like, I'm almost certain it was a food.
Well, that narrows it down.
But it's just like these weird bean things with child face on them that spin, and then there's hundreds of them in the room, and then they're all spinning, and it's some weird little tune that's going on in the background, and it now that is a fever dream. Like it's so not what it's advertising. But like clearly as an advert, it's kind of worked because I didn't forget it.
That's
But I
true.
don't know what it's for.
The weird ones are the ones that live on, aren't they? The ones that you just... Like, I'll always remember from the 90s, I like armadillos!
Oh my
I
god.
can't remember what it was for. What was it for? I
It was
don't know.
Dime, wasn't it?
Huh?
It was
Was it
Dime,
Dime?
wasn't it?
Was it? Oh, it was Dime Bar. That must be why I like Dime Bar so much.
As Cornish man told you to.
Yeah. It was actually Harry Enfield. If I
All
remember
right.
rightly. So,
Oh my gosh.
yeah. I like armadillos.
Yeah, there's been some.
TV ads, eh?
I know. I can never get the Crusher song out of my head. That is forever there. The whole sort of,
Crusher song?
I want some Crusher. Give me some Crusher.
It's tough enough to make
The milkshake.
milkshake.
Yeah,
My one is if you like a lot of chocolate on your biscuit, join our club. That's just stuck
Add
in my head
milk.
for years.
Oil crusher.
Other chocolate bars are available.
Yes, of course. Being in the UK, we have to say this. Oh my god. I ended up finding out there's a interesting video on that on YouTube. I can't remember his name. It's Tom something or another. He does fascinating videos. Let me see if I can find it. Ads in UK. Tom Scott. Tom Scott. And he's
Scott.
very, very informative about a lot of really cool, interesting things.
Oh, nice.
But we don't do product placement all that much over here, and apparently it's due to some really, really old law made by, it wasn't the government, it was like the TV board or something like that, and partially BBC and stuff. But essentially, it culminates down to it's undignified, and that's not what TV should be for.
Oh,
So it's a very
like,
British reason why we don't have it.
in like our TV shows and films.
Yeah.
Oh.
So like you have to put like, you there's something, basically it's not written in law, but there's a kind of like mini threat of like if people do go against this, then the government might get involved and then it will be law. So
Oh.
don't mess it up and then that won't happen.
Oh.
But basically you have to put like you are advertising something, so there's like a little P for product placement, and if you don't announce it, that's a real big no-no over here.
Nice.
And you're absolutely not allowed to sell anything to kids, or like product place to kids. You have to make it very, very clear that you are doing an advertisement. And there's like a bunch of other little rules around whether or not you can or cannot have product placement in British media.
Ah,
Yeah,
didn't know that.
yeah.
Must make sense. Like you see sort of like fake products in a lot of British stuff.
Oh, always. And then like that is why people say other products are also available,
Yeah.
because we can't be saying that we're highlighting one. Like, no, there are others as well. Like, don't just do this one. We're not product placement. We're not sponsored.
Got to make up all your fake brands that you
Yeah.
can just keep using in your same films.
And why things like on Blue Peter and stuff. So it's clearly like a Fairy Liquid bottle, but they would just say like your washing up bottle, and they would have to black out the names on it and stuff with tape.
I've seen that.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, in the capitalist hellscape of the United States.
Yeah, complete opposite on your side of the field.
Sponsor or no, what's it? Contract or no contract. I will not bow down to any sponsor.
They told me Transformers was a cartoon. As an adult, I found out it was just a long commercial.
One that worked. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, I was actually saying this to you the other day, Kat, with when I went over there, it was like culture shock. I couldn't believe it. I was like, we've just had the like 10 minutes of ads, and then the TV program has finally started, and then you're doing another advert after the TV opening song? What?
Yep, and in that 20-minute span, how many prescription medication ads did you see?
Oh, so many. I must get the headache one. Oh god, it will come back to me. I think it was Head On.
Head
Applied
On.
directly.
Applied directly to the forehead.
And that was played a lot. And there was a lot of medicine, like just from random companies. Like, this is gonna make you feel great.
Oh my.
Yeah.
I'm Larry the Cable
Wow.
Guy, and I get heartburn. Consume Prilosec.
Consume Perlocet, tell you what.
It'll bring you joy.
I could change my ways, but I won't.
I sure love nachos, but they sure don't love me.
If you find yourself in a sports football game, eat Parloset.
Get her done.
Or you could just be Cornish and get prescribed omeprazole because of all the pasties that you consume.
Oh my god.
This legit happened.
Really?
I was eating pasties every day, and the heartburn that it generated caused my stomach to go really bad.
Oh,
and I've been on
no.
omeprazole ever since.
Oh my gosh.
And I refused to cut down on pasties.
Yeah.
And
I mean, why
there's
would
so
you?
many-
Too right.
So many people are in
It's the
Cornwall.
food. It's the food of your people. You'd be like a traitor if you gave up on it.
There were memes in Cornwall about pasty indigestion.
But it's just so good.
I know.
Oh. Like that, I'm not even joking when I say like when I was not in Plymouth and the sort of like Devon area and stuff like that, and in the Cornish areas as well, I genuinely missed them. I was like, oh, I really want a pasty and I can't freely get one. This is so off-putting.
Oh no! Even when I was in like Kingsbridge, it's only 20 miles out of Plymouth, but it's 20 miles out of Plymouth in the wrong direction.
Yeah.
And everyone were going, "Oh, you should go to this one. These pasties, they're the best pasties in the world." And I'm thinking, no, this is just because what you're used to.
Yeah.
Like this is not a good standard of pasty.
No.
Like it's just. It flaked away in my hands for starters.
Oh,
It was bad.
atrocious.
It was like the insides were just mincemeat, and I was just like, "What?
That
What
doesn't
have
go
they
in a
done?
pasty.
Everyone lied to me."
No.
How do you think that looks?
Oh, let's have a look.
Let's have a look.
Let's have a look. Much better.
It's
You've
nice
got
and
the
brown.
yeah. You've got that bounce now, and the impact of when he's coming down, and the hand is much more where it would be swinging to. So if you do that now with the left and right, I think that you'll find that solved like many of the things that you were wondering about.
Do it with the left and right, sorry?
So doing it, showing him go
Oh.
from left to the right, and then that will show you like, no, he's actually impacting, and like the movement is going to look more natural. Yeah, he's bouncy.
Would any of you like a cup of tea?
I want a pasty now,
I
even though I'm
want a
full.
Pasty and a cup of tea and a scone.
I really do. No,
On a sausage roll,
oh.
9 inches from Rose.
But why can't I lose weight?
Other plastic shops are available.
I'll tell you what, since we're talking about it, I think I'll pull up the Isolotl puppet.
Oh yeah, please. Yes, please. Can I have a cup of tea?
Claire?
Would you like a cup of tea?
Should I have a cup of tea?
Go on then.
Go on in.
Right, I'm going on tea duty. No one say anything naughty in the chat while I'm gone.
Nobody say the F word. Okay, that's not the one I need. That's not.
Isolotl's head is gone.
Let's go with.
While Kaylee is gone, I will say naughty things, but only as an impression of the witch from Banjo-Kazooie. And I will say it out loud rather than in chat. So I'm going to make up for all of that badness that you want to say, chat. That you may be feeling that you want to do. Okay, here it goes. See, that's all that badness out. There it is, just on the floor.
Just writhing around down there.
Yeah. It's just good to get rid of that badness.
I mean, sometimes we all need to.
And also
Perfectly
to
human.
insult a bear and a bird. In rhyme.
Alright. think I have
I
it
mean, the
in
bird
the
doesn't
light.
belong in that backpack. It's just not natural.
She does a lot of heavy lifting. She's lifting a bear.
Okay, so here's the isolotl.
Yeah.
So the main puppet. So if I let's see if I can get him to turn on. There we go. So, ooh, okay, so I broke
Oh.
it. Let's just try giving it. Is it gonna let me grab onto the things? It's grabbing onto the wrong things.
Oh no. And this is why the Isolotl project took long.
I don't know why it's moving those around.
Is it a different version of the Isolotl that you had for the puppet?
Maybe. Hmm.
I have returned with coffee.
Welcome back with coffee.
It smells so good.
I got fancy coffee today.
Oh, well, let's hear your
Oh.
fancy coffee. What's
It's
so fancy about it?
It's fancy coffee that I ordered on the internet, and it's fancy coffee. I've got to put in my. I'm gonna
Internet
butcher
coffee.
saying this, but basically it's one of those plunger coffee maker thingies. Where like you,
Oh,
yeah,
you,
yeah.
you press down on it. It's a
Yes,
presser.
yes. It's
Okay.
called like a cafetiere or It's cafe and then tier, but it's French,
Cafetiere.
so it's probably not pronounced that way. But I'm gonna call it a cafetiere.
It sounds incredibly fancy. We have an espresso machine that we
Oh,
need to use
nice.
again. It is
Nice.
it makes some very nice, silky good
bet.
coffee. We'll have to get more when you come over. We'll make some for you too.
Yes,
I'm not sure what
please.
flavour. Yeah,
I'm
I
not
will
sure
find
what's
more.
going on. Yeah, it's not liking it.
Your monkey turned into an ocelot. What happened?
We're looking at the Isolotl puppet,
Let's try this
but
again.
it's not playing ball.
It does not want to play ball today, no.
Strange.
Right.
Do you have
Thank goodness it played ball for you when it was on the project.
Hmm. Let's see, master controller.
They're just being difficult.
Hmm.
They're like, you put me in a card. How dare?
Can't remember what. There we go. Right, so these are all the controllers for it. So if I want to move the upper, is it going to let me actually do that? Why
Check
are
that it
you-
do. What are they looking at?
It's because I need to put on transform, I think. Yes, right. So if I do that, it can rotate the upper body.
That's seriously so cool.
If you push that one, it does the lower body.
yeah.
And this is one that I think is the most fun because this is for the head. Okay, eyes are a bit wonky on this one, but
You just adjust the eyes whenever you need to.
It's so cool seeing you using a dial, basically like a joystick to
Yeah.
rotate it.
Yeah, yeah.
What?
Yeah, this is the power of Toon Boom. This program is excellent. It
I
takes
love this program.
it's like a bit of a learning curve, but like yeah.
The results are worth it.
Basically once you set it up, the animation process itself is as easy as puppeteering.
What did
Yeah,
you say
so-
this is called?
Toon Boom.
Toon Boom.
Can you get a free trial with it?
I think.
I think so.
I'd be deeply surprised if you didn't.
You cannot learn. You must buy. There's no other way.
Money or nothing.
Pay up and talk later about maybe learning how to use the program.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you can stick a keyframe there, stick it over there.
Most of my software is free. Blender's free, Unity's free, Spark AR is free.
Oh no, don't want it to move that one. We want it to move.
But if Claire's like, well, we got 2,000 to spend on software.
You made their eyes go funny.
Where is the other icon? Let's have a look.
It is in there.
Yeah.
Please make him cross-eyed just temporarily.
Hang on. Oh yeah, in case you're wondering what that looks like in Node view.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Oh, there's not many. Oh. I love that pan out too. Yeah, there's only a oh.
So this is how it knows, and it's smart enough to be used on this one joystick, is you kind of connect it all up and you say, right, this section is
Okay,
the
we've done
torso
that
section.
one.
This includes these points at these hinges and these colors and stuff, and this is the faux 3D that I want it to do.
What's each colour, Claire? What is each colour? What does green and blue mean?
Okay, so these blue, because that's a slightly different blue down there, but that blue there is the drawings. So that's each individual thing. So like that one there, I've selected the pupil, so that's that one there. If you can see over in the little. Oops, didn't mean to. What did I do?
Oh, nice.
Oh, let's turn that one a little bit that way.
Ooh,
What the
feet staying
green?
behind.
Although the feet it's having a bit of a problem with. I think that was one I still haven't quite worked. There's still a few bugs in this rig.
Thank you, my dear. Oh wait, wrong one. There you go.
Kaylee, a laptop is not a tea tray.
It definitely
it's
is
called
not.
resourcefulness.
Please take this tissue.
That
we have
upsets me.
trays.
Oh, but yeah, so back to what each of these little things are. So like I say, so the blue ones down here are basically the drawings. So that's each individual like the drawn parts basically. The green ones up here are pegs, so they're basically what make it move. So rather than moving the drawing itself, it's like you're attaching the drawing to something and moving that, so that you don't do any like damage to the original drawing.
So like an instance.
Yeah, and you can also see like these basically show they're all together. So like if I click on that one, which one's I pick up? Yeah, the pupil. So that means just the pupils highlighted. So I'm gonna have to switch back to this one. I'm gonna do a lot of screen switching here. So if I move that now, it's just moving the pupil. And if I go back to that one, if I go onto the one next to it, that's the back of the eye, which is that one. Which is it gonna let me move it? Apparently not. That one's locked in place, I think, because of how I've set it up. But if we go back to ArtStream
That
2,
yellow highlight makes it look so unwell, and it looks like its eyes are
It
just
does.
tripping.
now this one up here, eye front, basically means it's referring to this eye, but it's referring to both parts of the eye, so it's the pupil and the back. So if I move it, it doesn't want me to move it, does it?
Usually. It'll be that you can click it and move it.
Yeah, so if it was letting me, I'd be able to move the eye plus the pupil. And then that one's basically both, they then both lead into both eyes. So, see, that one's letting me move for whatever reason. And I've also put a cutter on it so that if I was doing a head turn, it would just hide it. And then face, so that would be Again, the entire face. Let's get it off the face. He's moving around the whole face this time. And then if you go somewhere over here, you got the head, which is then basically the whole head.
It is funny when you select the eyes and it gets the red overshadow. It just looks so tired.
That's what I was thinking.
And like I say, so you can just pose it however you want it. I think this one, so it's still quite buggy, this one, but I think this took me 2 to 3 weeks to build. It was not fun, because basically to do it, it's a case of having to draw each individual head position, basically all the way around like that. So each of those are basically individual drawings, and then telling the master controller, this is the position for this point.
Oof.
So, yeah, it took a while.
It's a learning curve.
Mm-hmm.
But it is a fascinating program,
Mm.
and the
Oh, I
utility
love
of it is now that you've got the main bits of it. Yeah, like you were able to get the individual animations of the Isolotl out really quickly after that. It was just the initial curve of like, the thing's fronds are going weird, and now its eye is over there, and now its hand isn't moving.
Hmm.
Yes, here. It's going to close those up. It's moving the wrong part.
Yeah, whatever, Claire.
It just looks so fun when you're moving them about, because you get that temporary moment of just like really funny looking face, or really funny looking like the arm is over here, or something like that.
It is very eerie seeing him look dead straight at us.
Mm-hmm. Like that right there,
Limbs.
when you just flipped it to be like it's saying hi, or it's got its little fist up, like it's doing a power fist. The quick transformation that you did there blows my mind, because I am so used to just frame by frame, hand drawn, 1, 2, 3, like you have to fill in the tweens and all of that. I mean, the last program that I saw that had tweening was like Adobe Flash early version. So the tweens were like what you would see on like on Newgrounds or something like that. Like it was very, very basic. We have a flat image that then gets flipped on and turns around.
Yeah, it doesn't compare really.
No. Like, I feel like I had a huge gap in between, like, animation software, and I've come back and I'm like, what is this wizard magic?
We've come pretty far.
Mm-hmm. So Claire, are you mainly going to be using Toon Boom for your own, like your work, or are you planning, like at all, any fan work or work for yourself?
Yeah, I was saying we spent a couple thousand on it, so I'm going to get as much use of it as I can.
For sure.
I haven't thought of anything specific I want to do yet, apart from maybe a few Game Grumps anime, because they'd be a bit of a giggle.
And I'm sure we'd be able to find some sort of funny clip that would be interesting to do.
Just trying to use it as optimized as possible with Unity, because the only thing about frame by frame animation is it's obviously each frame is a whole image that has to be compressed to a decent point.
Is Unity a bit picky then?
Unity itself is not picky at all. It's when you put it onto mobile apps, because you want to keep the file size as little as possible to not bloat it. And Unity does have a lot of compression in it anyway, so normally it's fine.
Oh, I think I'm fancying doing some hand-drawn animation now. Time to doing it. What should I animate?
Ooh.
Oh, this is a decision.
Lily.
Lily doing what?
Lily things.
Yeah.
Define Lily things.
You know,
Most
Lily
cat things.
You should say who Lily is for those who aren't.
So Lily is the angel of a white cat that I used to own, and now Selena owns. So she is a beautiful baby. And
She is.
She is an angel, and I will hear nothing else of it.
I don't think an angel is the right word.
Only when other cats are involved.
Oh god, no cats need to be around that cat. It's chaotic.
She does not like.
No, she does not. She's made that incredibly clear when I've heard like screams of murder outside my door, and it's just Lily just at another cat.
She's a beautiful scream angel.
Oh, it's so loud when like she first does it. It's like it's funny because it's also she's doing it like in front of a window. Like Lily, it's outside. It can't hurt you. It doesn't hurt you anyway. They're friendly towards you, but you're like must show aggression.
I'm going to put on my...
Yeah, I once
Just putting on my wrist support just makes it a bit easier to draw.
Yeah. I once considered
And-
getting another cat, and then I was swiftly like aware, no, I can't.
She's sociable sometimes when she wants to be.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, saying that, she was actually sleeping on my chest this morning, so...
Oh.
And that is rare.
Wait, really?
Yeah. Like,
Doesn't do that much anymore?
not as much as I'd like to.
Yeah.
Like, I just woke up this morning and then just noticed that she wanted to step on my chest and just rest on me. Like, why can't you do this more often?
Yeah.
Beautiful baby.
She is. How has she been anyway? Is she feeling better?
I'm just feeling a lot better.
Good.
Like she's been absolutely fine.
Yeah.
As far as I can see, just her old teenage cat self.
Honestly, I don't think that's ever going to go away, even when she's older.
Now she's content being as little social as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Is it that edgy teenage phase where the spots are starting to show and and they're starting to hate the parents, and they're just, probably drinking on the side.
I'll give her an emo fringe to make up for her personality. Oh, actually, no, I'll just give her Cloud's wig hair.
Yeah, there you
Problem
go.
Naughty's,
The true emo.
I want to see that now. We did put a wig on her ages ago. It was like a ginger wig from a doll Harley found, and it's. I'll see if I can find it for everyone to have a look at. I think it was on Facebook. It needs to be shown. If you'll go to my profile, there we go.
Claire, I still can't get over Explodero when you Explodero.
Copy image. Oh, cannot. Can you not post images? Okay,
Not
I'll do
in
the
Twitch,
link.
no.
That's fine. I got the address for it. If anyone wants to see.
that's a big old
Yeah.
picture.
She's a sweet angel.
He is. She looks fabulous with a little bit of hair.
Oh, little feet.
Yeah.
I know. Ah,
I'm excited to see her too.
she'll love it too. Nah. So cute.
Sam sent us that super nib, so I'll bring some over. And
Oh,
we'll just
yes,
see her get
please.
completely stoned. She goes quite funny with nib.
She just goes even crazier. Like, I
Yeah.
play with us, like, sometimes, and she'll, like, try to grab my hand. And if you place your hand, like, just above her head when she's in that playful mood, she leaves her mouth hanging open. Now, that, I need to find a picture. It is so derpy. Half my phone pictures are of Lily now.
Honestly, most of mine are as well.
Yeah, it's gonna be a while until I find that. One day.
Yes.
She spy a different cat, does she?
Yes.
This is so good. Your keyframes when you do like 1, 2, 3, 4, you get it so quickly, and it impresses me every time I see it.
Oh, there's some big teen energy in that face. Just drop me off at the mall and get out of my life.
Mom.
Growing up in a small town, we didn't have a mall. We just had a really, really low budget skate park and one basketball hoop. Right next to the river. So if your basketball
It's challenge mode.
if your basketball went the wrong way, you'd end up chasing it about a mile down the river until it comes to shore. Try and like hoop it in with a fishing net or something. Town life.
We call it hoop and net because you're gonna need a net if you miss. Oh my gosh. This scream baby.
Nice. Meow.
The addition of the tiny mouth.
Like, if you come too close, I'm gonna scratch you.
I'll really do it. I'm not a coward in any way. You may have heard that I was a coward, but it's the lie. Just because I freaked out when someone got up from a chair and made a noise doesn't mean I'm a coward. Other cats beware.
There was someone outside and they didn't like the look of my beans, so I'm just angry.
Wait a minute, are those dreamies? No, but are those dreamies? Wait, can I have those dreamies? I love you. Give me dreamies. Yeah, that's right, Lily. I got your card. I knew your tricks. Big softy
Lily.
inside.
Lily loves her dreamies, bless her.
She do.
She does.
Dreamies. Let's see what they look like.
They're like little
Oh,
brown pillows.
Yeah, I've seen those.
Yeah. I always have the really funny story of when I had Lily while I was down in Plymouth. I was calling her from my parents' garden, and I was trying to get her to come back in because it was like time for dinner or something like that. But she's an indoor-outdoor cat, so she is allowed to go out and roam, and she knows to come back. But one night I was calling for her. I was like, Lily, Lily, shaking the Dreamies packet because I know that that works with her. And the neighbour's cat, who is a cat called Lemon, who is a rather large cat, appears at my feet and looks up and just is like, I love you. Like, no, you're the wrong one. I mean, here, have some, but also no.
Oh, this is awkward. See, this is not for you, but
Yeah.
go on.
It's
I
like
am
when you
shaking,
think someone's
though.
waving at you, and
Yeah.
it turns out they're waving at someone behind you.
Yeah. You were calling for Lemon, yes? No.
Sorry. Sorry, mate.
I also never have gotten over the fact that he's called Lemon, and he's like a big ginger and white cat. So
Oh,
he,
no.
and he is a little chubby, so he's a lemon shape.
He's a little chonk.
He is a little chunk.
Oh,
It's just no, not Lemon, Lily. You're not mine. And his brother
Mischief.
Coco comes into my parents' house all the time, just to sleep. But he is at the point now where he will meow at the window, and my parents will let him in and be like, "Oh, hello, our guest has arrived," and he'll come in and give a little bit of love sometimes, and then go straight upstairs to go sleep on the bed for a few hours. Like, oh, okay. Would Sir like room service? But he's
Would
very
you like some
friendly.
catnip
Yeah.
supplied to your room?
On the pillow, please.
I would like a variety of pillows brought to me for
Yes.
for my perusal.
Absolutely. Well, we, especially over in the winter time, me and Dad had that teddy bear fleece blanket that you can put on your bedding, and because he always used to like sleep on like the little beanbag or like one of the little chairs. When we had those out, he was just like, "Oh my god." I'm gonna sleep on that. Like, oh my god, it's comfy. And we would just go in and find him just splayed out. Like, it's like, I see, it's a big cat bed, is it?
It is now.
Yeah.
Pugcat's always on my bed.
Aww.
She comes in to hide from one of the dogs,
Yeah.
and she'll come and sit on my bed. Like, first of all, she was like really nervous, and she looked like she was super uncomfortable because she was like on the edge of the bed,
Yeah.
like perching, and then she got used to me, and it's like she just loves it in there.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I give her lots of catnip.
Yeah. That'll do it.
Yeah, that'll do it. She was a bit scared of me last time she saw me because I hadn't been around for very
Mm.
much, and she was like, "Who's this stranger?" And I was like, "It's me." It's
Yeah.
me. You. How do you not remember me?
They soon warm back up.
Yeah. Gave her a nice handful of catnip in a bowl with the food.
Mm-hmm.
Just gobbled it up.
And then it's like, oh yeah, I love you.
I remember you. You're my friend. Every time you're around, I don't know what it is, but my food is great.
I feel amazing. Like half falling asleep on you. I love you. Oh, what joys they are.
I know.
Mhm.
And dogs.
I have never owned dogs.
I love dogs.
Yeah, I've looked after dogs, but I've never owned dogs. My aunt had a collie called Pip,
Oh.
and Pip did not have an off switch.
Oh. Was it playtime or was it bark
Always
time?
playtime.
Oh, nice.
No, Pip was really quiet,
Oh.
but always like you sit down and it's nudge at foot. There's a ball there now.
Our collie Bailey was very loud
Mhm.
and very playful.
Oh.
Like it was always most of the barking was come play games with me, come play, come
Yeah,
play,
yeah.
come play. And then it was like, no, don't leave the house.
Yeah.
But most of the time it was come play with me.
Oh.
Do you have him?
Mhm.
He was a floofer.
I love this little this little animation.
Yum.
Goes
Yum.
from cute to, oh my god, in less than 2 seconds.
Yeah. She is a scream child, but only when she see other cat. Normally, she's actually like, she will talk to you and she's really friendly. It's just when she sees other cats, she's just like, oh, I've got to be the bigger one and be scary, and this is my house.
Yeah.
My cat is the exact same way.
Aww. I need to know the name of your cat.
Her name is Cake.
Cake the cat.
Cake.
I think
He's
we've
a cat.
Claire posed a theory that like any food stuff is a good name for a cat.
It really is.
Like
I can't take full credit. She's named after Cake from Adventure Time, but I
Ah.
fully agree. I knew someone in college whose cat's name was Pop Tart.
Exactly.
Lily, I say lilies are deadly to cats, so technically Lily's name is Death.
Yeah.
To cats.
She came with that name though, and I didn't want to change it. And by the time I gave her to you, then definitely we can't change it.
So,
Oh yeah, that
um,
name is cemented.
Yeah.
our cat at my mum's house is called Simon, but the cat at my dad's place is called Pud Pud Meow Meow because she was a feral and my dad didn't think that she'd be sticking around, so he kept going Pud Pud Meow Meow, Pud Pud Meow Meow, Pud Pud Meow Meow, and now she doesn't respond to anything else. And she moved in. She was just like, yeah, well, I'm staying now because
Yeah.
you feed me.
And my name is Pud Pud Meow Meow.
Yeah. And she's a jazz musician.
Yes, she is. She's playing on your bass guitar.
Yeah. She plays bass in a jazz band. She plays bass with Stray Cats.
Yeah. Me and my me and a friend from uni, we couldn't stop laughing when we were thinking up cat combo names. So like, again with the food theory, you get like salt and pepper and
Oh, yeah.
and like there's like all sorts of ones that you can have. But the one that we kept laughing at was if you had the triple combo of peanut butter and jelly, because jelly as a cat name is fine. Peanut as a cat name is fine, but you have one cat named Butter. Like, hey, Butter. And I was saying,
Alright, Butter, mate,
I
how you
imagine
doing?
that's the big one. This is Butter.
Butter me up, kitty.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, this is who now? Oh, you heard.
Beautiful Butter. Oh my god. And we just could, like, that was an evening where we were just like, we made the realization and then couldn't stop laughing.
Nice.
Mm.
What does this button do?
I remember there was a Disney cartoon called PB&J Otter.
I remember this.
So presumably one of them was just called Butter.
Yeah, probably. Unless they had like other actual names, like maybe they weren't called Peanut Butter and Jelly. They were called like Peter, Benjamin, and.
No, I think they were just straight just called peanut butter and jelly.
Oh my god.
Peter, Benjamin, and Jelly.
Peanut butter jelly time, peanut butter jelly time. Where ya? Where ya? Where ya? Where ya? Oh, they go. Peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly. All that.
God, I remember seeing that on like albinoblacksheep.co.com or something like that. Oh my god, old
Oh my
internet.
god, albino black sheep. Oh, that's so.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh
right.
my god, that takes me right back. Does that still exist?
That's early internet.
That is early internet. I would watch that, and then I would watch the latest Homestar Runner. That would be the Speemails.
Oh my god, it's still on here.
What? I thought it shut down.
Albino black sheep.
I remember when the only memes were badger, badger, badger.
Oh really? Yeah, really.
I particularly enjoyed when I opened up my e-communication mail and someone had sent me a link that I would click, and lo and behold, Mr. Rick Astley would be there. I felt such the fool.
I was using AOL.
And I said to
Messenger.
myself, this is not why I've come to the information superhighway. That was like 6 accents. I don't know what I was doing.
I don't know where it was going, but I liked it.
Now I went on IRC today. And loads of people were posting little pictures out of symbols.
One of them in particular was a cat in a hat. I quite enjoyed that one. I saved it to my Notepad TXT document. It is rather good. I look at it later on when I'm not so busy.
I was on Windows 3.1 for networks.
And then I'd post it to my MySpace page.
After a rousing game of solitaire, in which I won.
God, how bad have you got to be if you couldn't win at solitaire?
Oh my
Huge
god.
game of Minesweeper that I had lost.
Yes. I played solitaire to bring my spirits back up before embarking out onto the interweb.
And if I really wanted to push my experience with solitaire, I would up it to 3 cards drawn rather than 1.
What?
Good lord.
My computer was very slow back then. The cards bounced out very, very slowly at the end of the solitaire.
I should...
And now they just go.
It's too fast to keep up with. I shall be making an MS Paint comic about this later.
Maybe I'll use that old rage face. Or troll guy, he's pretty cool.
Epic fail, guy.
I used him when I started a flame war upon the forums.
What can I say? I was a troll.
Oh my god.
Professor Clutch strikes again. Oh, damn you!
Dropping those truth memes. Oh my god. Dang. Yeah, that's just brought me right back to being like running out of the bedroom to tell my sister that two of our pets have now had a kitten and we have to name the kitten, and it's exciting because I didn't realise they could do that.
What did you think they came named already?
No, it's just the fact that they could have kittens, and I was like, what? Laura!
This changes everything.
Our cats have had something!
I was quite young when my pregnant for the first time. So I was used to it then, and then one day we didn't know that she was pregnant.
Oh no.
And I ran out, Mum, Bobby's having puppies. And she's like, what? No, I don't think she is. Yeah, she's having puppies. And she goes out, oh my god. Little puppies. Not prepared at all.
There are smaller bobbies. What do we do?
Oh, good old Bobby.
Gosh.
I remember all those puppies. I gave them all names.
Aww.
And then they were taken from me by people. Wait, other people come and take these dogs?
Yeah.
No!
Why
I
can't
want
we
to
not
keep
keep
all
them
the
all?
puppies. And then obviously I'd have like a favourite, which I'd be like, no, we're keeping this one, we're keeping this one. No.
No, we're selling this one.
Yeah. Oh no, I don't think we sold them. I think we just gave them away.
Aw, yeah.
Yeah. So different people had them, and
Yeah.
I think like sometimes like I'd hear my parents say, "Oh, I saw one of Bobby's puppies all grown up now."
Oh my god.
I've never seen him. One of them my nan took, so I got to see that one.
Yeah, yeah.
And she grew old and passed on as well, because it's been like, it would have been 30 years ago we got Bobby.
Oh wow,
So
yeah,
it makes
yeah.
me, it's horrifying how old how old I am. But
Gaze
Apparently
upon
we
the
don't-
ravages of time.
apparently we named her Bobby because I couldn't say doggy.
Aww. So she was a bobby.
Yeah.
That is too adorable.
I've got a fantastic picture of her somewhere, with a crab.
Mm.
So the crab's like going, you know, with its pincers, like,
Yeah, yeah.
yo, look out, stay back from me, and Bobby's just there sniffing.
Yeah, like, what are you?
Yeah,
You
what are
smell
you?
like salt.
This little warrior here with his shield and armour. Need to Photoshop in a sword.
This is a good Lily.
Yes.
This
It's Lily on a good day.
I feel so I like.
If you are lucky, you get to keep your hand for another day.
Mm. Oh, I just want to go over and give her cuddles.
She's chilling on the cat tree at the moment, looking out the window,
Aw.
judging everyone.
Yeah. As she is wont to do.
Yes. Yes, she is. Greedy. Greedy, greedy objects. Okay, maybe not this one.
I like the progressive A's.
A.
That's what she's saying. She's not going ah, she's going A.
Like the Fonz.
Hey!
Get out of my eyesight.
Ah!
The inclusion of the upside down A is excellent.
Well, we've got 15 minutes left of the stream. I don't know what to do now.
What are?
More art until it in middle.
More!
More
Like the
art.
dog in Undertale, it should like go off the screen and then come back up.
think I have a feed set up just for doing Clip Studio yet. I'm gonna have to sort that.
We could always have it there if you wanted, or unless you can find something more.
No, I was just thinking like it'd be nice to round it up to the 10 o'clock mark.
Yeah.
You got a quarter of an hour.
You can do it.
Maybe draw like another cat that she's like screaming at.
Yeah, like a little cat that's going.
Just in the corner, just like a tiny little cat. That's doing nothing. Like, no provocation, nothing like fearsome or territorial or anything. Just being is enough. Is this puss puss puss?
It is puss puss puss.
Oh, Puss is Claire's D&D character for our Friday game.
Yeah.
She is a
so
tabaxi.
for the Temple of Elemental Evil. And at the moment, she is in a very spooky room with all the rest of the party having just defeated one of the elemental evils. Or have they?
I don't suppose Selena's heard the song.
No. So, Selena,
Because your character's mentioned in it,
yeah.
as is Harley's.
Ah.
Did you hear Kaylee's song for the Homelet games?
Maybe?
Kaylee wrote a song called Eat the Fish.
I remember Eat the Fish. Yeah. At least I remember hearing it. I don't know if I remember actually hearing it being sung.
We because all the kobolds were chanting "Eat the fish, eat the fish," we decided that. Well, Claire sort of nudged me and goes, "You should write a song about that." And I was like, "Oh, that would be brilliant!" So I wrote it as if like my character's friend, who was a bard, had written it. And it was about our adventure in the depths below.
Have you got the lyrics as well?
Oh, I might
I
not.
can send Selena the song. It's the MP3.
Let me see if it's on my OneDrive.
Yeah.
Because I would have been on my PC. Oh, someone just joined.
Hello. It's Ed.
It's R and Ed.
Hi, R and Ed.
Or an Ed.
R-
Hi, how's it
Hello,
going?
Ed.
Hey, Ed.
Have you been
Hello,
enjoying the stream?
Edward.
I figured I would stop by and say hi very quickly while I'm paused halfway through my game.
Yeah.
Good on you.
I know. How's it going?
It's going alright. Did some animation. Now I'm just kind of doodling to round out the
I was
last
gonna say
10
you're
minutes.
doing well. You are full on just like, I've seen you draw so much. I'm just like, wow, it's crazy.
I love this tiny comic. Also, I love that Lily is bigger than Puss Puss.
I think she would be.
It's gone a little blurry for me. Let me refresh and see if I can see this.
Is Puss
Ah,
Puss
there you
just
go.
that small?
So much
Keep saying
contempt
I
in that
don't
face.
like
I love it.
Oh, why is he saying I don't like you?
Because it's Lily, and Lily does not like any other cat that exists.
No, she's not.
I've sent
Nearly
it to
so.
you, Claire.
Thank you so much. I will also send to Selena.
Yay.
She's so lovely, though.
Also,
She- Can be.
She can be.
Let's have a see. Oh, okay. This is a masterpiece. I can already see it.
Absolutely. Oh, is this gonna be the weird cat?
No, I think I'm just drawing Lily now.
yeah.
She's drawing a lily.
But she's an angel.
Yeah, she's lovely. How is she doing? She okay?
She's pretty sound. She's chilling on her tree at the moment. I woke up to her chilling on my chest this morning. It was very nice and warm. And she's just, yeah, just chilling. She's been good.
I wish I could. That's great.
One thing I used to do with her a lot was to give her little bow ties.
I've
She's
seen
got a
Selena do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's got a tie on at the moment.
Oh my god.
I need to find some more.
Oh, look at that. That's, wow. Look at that.
Perfect angel.
Yep. Cannot do no wrong.
Hmm.
This could be a little one.
Meow.
Mm-mm.
Meow.
Meow.
Wait till you get cats.
I'm excited.
Excitement intensified.
Honestly.
When are you getting a cat? When is it happening?
As soon as the place is cleared and we have catified it. So once we've got things like trees and litter boxes and trays and all of that, some good spaces for them to go, making sure that everything is secured down so that they don't accidentally hurt themselves.
Of course.
And then once, so like I'm also waiting for the kitchen to be done, which is slowly getting there. And then by the time that that's all done, if we are like ready to go in the house and then they start doing rendering on the outside of the house, it's probably a good idea to wait until the rendering is done.
Yeah.
But basically later this year, once everything is set up for them, because I want it to be the smoothest, easiest transition that they can ever hope for, and I want as little stress as possible because they're going to need time to adjust.
Of course, absolutely.
But they've got a really, like, this is going to be a good space for them. There's a lot of space for them to roam, and there's a lot of space for them to go, and then slowly teach them how to go outside,
Mm-hmm.
and just let them roam out there. It'll be really, really nice. I am, like, super hyped just to get cats again.
Mm.
Have you decided on names?
There's like, there's a few.
You have to meet the cat first.
Yeah. And if it comes with a good name already, I won't change it. Like if we get it, if we manage to pick up a cat with which is called like Biscuits or something like that, then Biscuits is its name.
Biscuits. Mm.
Oh, speaking of biscuits, I got custard creams here.
God food.
Still
Although I do
sealed
like me a
packet.
chalky bourbon.
See, I'm not a fan of bourbons.
Blasphemy.
I'm sorry.
Uh-oh.
I'll leave the Discord chat. Okay, bye.
It's fine, we'll just get negatives on some. Oh wait, no, I don't have control over that anymore.
Yeah, you do.
No, my power.
The power has gone.
It's been revoked. I can't threaten you guys anymore.
Not until we do Cross the Strahd 2, and then you'll be like, okay,
Oh,
who
then,
was me?
absolutely. No, I will get a goddamn, like, vampire cloak for Curse of Strahd 2. I will go full Strahd.
Oh, I can't wait.
I'm actually really curious to see the second module, to see what it's like.
Yeah, I've got to. I do have to read through it, so I don't know anything yet either. But I know that there's like a whole second one. It's just sitting on my desktop at the minute, and it's like, okay, I will read that when I've got time, and get ready. But yeah, I don't know what it is. I don't know where you're gonna go. I know the hilarity of there for the 5th edition version of the Ravenloft or Curse of Strahd or whatever you want to call it. There were little, there were little postcards that came with the set that say, "Wish you were here in Barovia," and it's just a really grim picture of Barovia on the front with like really funny holiday font over the top.
That sounds
I really want to get the set. Like I'm gonna save up and get myself a copy of it at some point, because it comes in like a little coffin box and it's got a picture of Strahd on the front, and it I think comes with special dice. It just looks really cool.
the venue down Everton Street there did have one, but I haven't seen it in their window now in a while.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's gone.
I am meaning to go there because they've got some really good stuff.
I
That's
keep
where
walking
you-
by it and I'm like, I'll go in there.
That's
one
where
day.
you got me the 2nd edition books, isn't it? The Everton Street one.
Oh, I got them off Amazon.
Oh, did you?
Hmm.
Okay. But the first one, we saw it in one of the shops nearby. I think it was like the Dungeon Master's Guide. Yeah, that's still. I've walked past it a couple times, and it was during. It was during the first bit, or part of a lockdown bit. So it was like a case of, I want to go in there, but I'm gonna wait, and also I don't have time right now. But like, I'm definitely gonna give it a look.
Absolutely.
I love these cats. I love these extra cats.
Boy.
It's a sweet void.
Oh, like I looked away for like 2 seconds and suddenly there are 4 times as many cats.
Yes, they multiply.
Ah,
Ah, to you too.
there's a lot of cats.
That's,
Both of them are, like,
that's one of those
fluffy.
bald cats that looks like a defrosting chicken.
Or like a Cornish Rex.
Actually looks really cute though. It's like it's all just squished up, ready for a nap.
Hmm.
I've got eat the fish in my head now. Eat
the
the
fish.
Eat the fish. Eat the fish.
Eat the fish.
I'm eating.
I will check that out in a second, I promise.
It's so good. But you guys are in it because you were part of that Mo House, the Mo House bit.
I
So,
remember.
Both your and Harley's characters are in there.
Ah, I'm reading the script, but I will like try. Audio's not working for some reason. I think it's because I got my headset on, so I'll listen to it in a second when I got my audio's corrected. Oh, okay.
That's the natural state of a cat.
Liquid cat.
I've seen it. I've seen the state. It's normal.
I think that is it for today then. I
Thank
need
you
to stop
so
looking.
much for the stream.
You're welcome. I hope everyone had fun.
Having a
And,
blast.
Doodles.
and thanks for being here, so it wasn't just me drawing in silence for an hour, or a couple hours.
Yeah,
It's
had a
been
great
good
time.
motivation.
So,
I like the monkey. That was class. Seeing it move.
Yeah.
That was really good.
thank you. I have to figure out what I'm going to be animating next week.
And I guess if anyone has any suggestions, pop it in the chat or send a DM. Anything like that.
Maybe the
Or in the Discord.
Yeah.
If you're in the Discord, suggest things.
I
I'll
was gonna
try-
say maybe the character for the AR posters. Maybe.
I'm probably going to like do a bit of a split when I do streams of maybe like half of it will be things that I actually have to do for work, and then the other half
It's fun
Just
time stuff.
freewheel it a bit.
Yeah.
Of course.
That sounds like a good format.
Well, I'm going to end the stream here then. Again, thanks for everyone for turning up, and see you next week. Oh, I don't know. There's bye to Claire.
See
And
you later.
I can see some Kaylee over there. Bye.
Bye guys. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Bye.